How did they manage to spend $52,000 on a banquet? I guess it's easy when taxpayers foot the bill.
Welcome back to Moose on the Loose. My name's David. Today we've got Senator Don Plett bringing up Trudeau's corruption, the fact that Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are spending tons of our money on these stupid retreats, fancy vacations. They've got catering, they've got restaurants, banquets, just the works. They need the lobster, they need the caviar. They're doing it on our dime, the taxpayers' dime. You can see here the Trudeau cabinet has held 3 retreats they claimed were focused on making life more affordable for Canadians. I wonder how that's worked out. In Vancouver, $275,000 of our dollars spent on this, $55,000 in catering and restaurants. What are they eating, golden crusted steaks? PEI, at least $484,000 with that, $52,000 spent on a banquet. How much are the Canadian taxpayer on the hook?
Government leader, by my count, the Trudeau cabinet has held 3 cabinet retreats. They claimed were focused on making life more affordable for Canadians. Their 3-day cabinet retreat in Vancouver in September cost taxpayers $275,000 including over $55,000 in catering and restaurants.
It's gross.
Another 3-day affordability retreat in Prince Edward Island in August cost taxpayers at least $484,000. This includes PCO spending over $52,000 for a banquet. How did they manage to spend $52,000 on a banquet? I guess it's easy when taxpayers foot the bill. Leader, Prime Minister Trudeau and his cabinet held their most recent affordability retreat in Montreal in January. How much did that cost the taxpayer?
Too much.
Well, thank you for your question. I do not know the figures of the cost. What I do know, since I attended none of the banquets, some sessions in my capacity as government representative, but I do know what the government focused on, and I do know what the fruits of that focus are. And these are measures to make life easier and more affordable for Canadians in these difficult times.
Great job,
Passing
guys.
legislation to eliminate the GST on new rental construction, strengthening the Competition Act to ensure that the Bureau is empowered to hold grocers accountable and prioritize consumer interest, unlocking.
How is that working for us? Everything they do, it gets worse. They literally could go do nothing. They could go lay on the beach and not be running our government. We'd be better off.
$20 billion in new financing to build 300,000 more apartments per year, to introduce a new mortgage charter to protect homeowners, to launching the new tax-free first home and savings account, now helping over 500 million Canadians to save for their first home. That's what these retreats are for. That's what this government is doing.
Senator Plett.
Yeah, these are all pathetic policies that don't actually help us.
Well, next time you'll want to attend the banquet. They must have had great food. As everyone knows, January's cabinet retreat took place just a few weeks after the Prime Minister enjoyed a free $84,000 vacation. He has no concept of how Canadian families are struggling to afford their daily lives, no matter how many expensive affordability retreats he convenes. Leader, do you see why Conservatives say the Prime Minister isn't worth the cost? Is that not obvious even to you already, Leader?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. The Ethics Commissioner pre-cleared it and has reported subsequent to the issue that there was no violation of, given the long-standing personal relationship that the Prime Minister had. I am not here, and it is not my role in the despite your invitations, to engage in partisan back and forth about the political optics of what the Prime Minister does or does not. The rules were followed. The Prime Minister is entitled to be with his family, especially in the circumstances of which we are all aware, and I would think that that is sufficient.
That's bull crap, man. That's a bunch of crap. You all know it. We tire, as he always says. I tire of you, Mr. Plett. Oh, I tire. Canadians tire of this absolute garbage wasting our money. So about a month later, Don Plett follows up on this. As you can see here in this second clip, they're so out of touch. 3 affordability cabinets retreats taken by PM Trudeau and his ministers cost taxpayers over $1.3 million.
Senator Plett.
Leader, it turns out 3 affordability cabinet retreats taken by the Prime Minister, Trudeau, and his ministers cost taxpayers a lot more than originally thought. The National Post reported the 3-day cabinet retreat in Vancouver in September of 2022 cost $471,000. Documents
That's double what it just said in the last video there.
provided to Canadian Taxpayers Federation through access to information show another 3-day Trudeau cabinet retreat in Hamilton in 2023 cost $305,000. A 3-day affordability retreat in Prince Edward Island in August 2023 cost at least $485,000. This adds up to over $1.3 million. And all the expenses haven't been disclosed yet. How is this affordability, Leader? Is this worth the cost?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. The measures that the government has put into place to assist Canadians are working. They are helping. We are building. Canada is building more homes thanks to programs that designed to create incentives and to streamline processes for the construction
Bull
of
crap, dude.
much needed homes and rental accommodations that Canadians seek. The measures that Canada has put into place to assist with other aspects of the cost of living, ranging from the very important measures to provide affordable daycare so that working parents can be free to work and know that their children are being well taken care of. First steps towards a pharmacare program to provide free contraceptives, and so on. These are measures that the government has taken that are discussed at such retreats, and they are to the benefit of all Canadians.
Senator Platt.
Weak.
$1 million would have built at least 4 homes in many parts of our country if we want to talk about building homes. Senator Gold, last month I asked how much Prime Minister Trudeau and his cabinet spent on their most recent affordability retreat in Montreal. What did you find out, Leader? Last month I asked you this. What did you find out? Or do we have to force through some other mechanism to get the answer? How much did the Trudeau cabinet spend on their 4th affordability retreat while Canadians used food banks in record numbers and searched dumpsters for food?
Senator Gold.
Well, again, thank you, Senator. I don't have the answer to you with regard to the most recent cabinet meetings in Montreal, which I had the privilege of attending.
Of course not.
Once again, at these meetings, this is where the government takes the time to hear from experts, to hear from stakeholders, and to discuss among themselves how to best move forward to assist Canadians who continue to be challenged and continue to need the support and the help that the government does provide.
He needs to go to jail. That guy doesn't even want to answer anything. It's so corrupt. The whole thing is just broken system. Let's see what the people have to say here. So you're saying the idea for people to leave their key fobs by the door to make it more convenient for car thieves didn't come out of one of those retreats? That gold nugget was worth every cent, right? Why are these problems not discussed during regular business hours like everyone else? Why do these people feel the need to have these expensive retreats to discuss how to fix these issues? Tired of paying for government officials to have weekend getaways to do actual work of Canada. Yeah, like why aren't they just going down the hallway and talking about this stuff? Not, oh, we got to go to PEI to do it because I know a good massage person there. Like, highly corrupt what's going on here. They should not be doing any retreats. There's no reason to do a retreat. Tell me why there has to be a retreat in Montreal or in Hamilton or in Vancouver or in PEI. There's no reason for any of these. They can be done right in Ottawa. If people need to come there for this retreat, fly them in. We don't need to move everyone over there. A whole half a caucus of people to have a retreat over there. Ooh, this is just complete garbage, and we all know it. Wasting our money on hotels, flights, it's garbage, banquets. But what else would you expect from the Trudeau Liberals? They've been stealing from us for 9 years. They don't care about it. Eco Green Slush Fund. It was they're even caught on audio there saying, oh, it's just play money, it's fun money for them, they can just take and do what they want. Like, this country is so broken. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about all this. As for Don Plett, I think he's only got 2 weeks left before mandatory retirement, so he's gonna keep dropping these bombs here on the Trudeau Liberals until he goes. It just seems to be he's going out into a blaze of glory, which is great. I'll keep bringing you guys the honest news. We'll keep fighting for freedom. I'll see you guys on the next one.